These $7 products help me make 500 plus a week, see, but it's not about the products. It's actually about how I actually sell these. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the top 10 dark psychology tricks that I utilize to actually sell products online and also in person. See, these are dark, but they're also ethical and they help you make money work for you faster. Okay, so my name is Brandon Jones and I specialize in helping you guys make an extra income stream. Do not hesitate to subscribe and hit the like button. But what I want you guys to do is by the end of this video, make sure you guys comment what trick that I put in this video you guys already utilize. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be raffling off a MagSafe charger to whoever has the best comment and is picked in the randomizer. So make sure you guys go ahead and comment below what trick you use. Now, if it's only one comment, I'm giving it to that person that comments, all right? So let's get into the video and let me start to share with you guys my techniques. So the first one is going to be value farming. So this is something I even use on my YouTube. This is something similar to this $8 product helps you save out on $40 worth of video equipment, right? So it's me letting you know pricing is key because people love to hear value. And then you are giving them the option to visualize what they're saving, right? So prime example, if I was to say this $20 bubble blaster is going to be $35 inside of the zoo. So go and get it out here. I am showing you literally that I have the value and I'm giving you a value proposition for you to buy into. So hopefully you can save money on the inside. And this is a trick that you can use on not only OfferUp, Facebook, Amazon, Mercari, or eBay. You can use this in person at flea markets, pop-up shops, and more. You can even use this in your regular day-to-day dialogue because it does help you override objections and prevent people from giving you different bullet points that may stop them from buying. So this is something that people utilize on OfferUp and on eBay and Amazon, showing the anchor price and then the discount price. So showing what it was and then you're talking about what it is. And this works especially online and especially on places like OfferUp and Facebook. But what I do want to tell you is this can actually work against you as well. So to give you a good example, right? I have this camera that I'm selling, let's say. And let's say I'm trying to sell this camera for $600. So this particular camera for $600, I list up for $600, but maybe it's taking too long to sell and I'm starting to get desperate. So what I do is take that price down from $600 to $550, right? This is going to go and be $550 as the listing, but Facebook or OfferUp is actually going to show that I decreased the price. Now, what they do is they show this hoping that it would impulse a buyer to actually buying the product from you. But also what it does is it does show a hint of desperation, and it also gives the person that wants to buy it or wants to negotiate the leverage because they already see that you drop down in price. This is why I always tell people, instead of dropping your price, create a whole new listing so that anchor and that discount don't show. Now, it is beneficial when you have your own online store, but when you're trying to sell something and you're really trying to get that profit, it's best to actually change the price by starting a new listing. Now, the bundle bonus trick is something you guys already hear me talk about, especially when I'm on live. I talk about how I bundle on Mercari, Facebook, Amazon, eBay, all the platforms I bundle on. But one thing I'll tell you is something like a 3-pack charger bundle. That saves you not only money, but also cost on shipping. So bundling is awesome. This trick, it allows the customer to feel like they're getting more value. And also, if you have a low ticket product, this helps you make more profit, because if you bundle the low ticket product, you're going to come out with more money because it gives you a ability to price higher. Now, this is something we utilize with chargers, with headphones, and also other small ticket items that may not cost us a lot of money, but may be valued in bundles to the consumer for more. So I'll give you guys one more example, a really good example. So like the Type-C adapter, you know, the adapter that we use with the iPhones, right? they cost around $3.50. They're not that expensive. So if I was to sell one unit, that unit I would have to sell for probably around $6.50 to $8, right? If I'm being realistic and I want to be up next to my competition. But if I was to actually bundle them and do a 6-pack, I can go all the way up to $28 to $40, and this still has that value. So again, being able to incorporate bundles will always help you when it comes to the value aspect for you to come out on top every single time. Now, packing psychology. So I talk to my students all the time about packaging. Now, when you are packaging a product, females do this really, really good. And I ain't gonna lie, I study them to try and understand how they do this to make it feel premium. But you'll see sometimes they have different color envelopes. They have a business card inside, or even just a postcard that thanks the customer. Now, this is a really good way, especially if you are someone that is selling on Amazon, eBay, or even Facebook, or even OfferUp, to make sure that you're pitching your website. Now, what I mean by pitching your website, let's create this picture. You are selling a pair of, let's say, power banks on eBay, okay? Now, this sells, but eBay controls that platform. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you go ahead, get a nice bubble mailer. You put the you put the product in the bubble mailer, but inside the bubble mailer as well, you put a business card that has your website with a discount code as well, so that you can now take that consumer from eBay and place them on your site, and you're enticing them to go to your website because you're giving them a benefit, which is going to be that discount. So this is a win-win, and it's something that you can utilize because it not only makes the customer feel like they're getting like a premium product, but it also helps them when it comes to them feeling like they're getting a premium deal. You're going to actually give me 40% for going to your website, plus I don't have to pay shipping. That's a no-brainer. And this helps you build your mailer list and also your customer base and, of course, your brand. Next, you want to use buyer identity. So this is something where you're actually catering to a niche or a certain consumer. So it's always important to know your target market, right? Now, my target market differs depending on what I'm doing. I have a motivational target. I have a target of resellers and phone flippers. But what is your target for that exact product, right? So if I go back to this power bank, I can tell you this. My target product or target audience is going to be travelers, people that are traveling and backpacking. So now in the captions or descriptions, I can say this is great for people that are on long hikes or people that are vacationing and thinking about traveling as this stays alive for 4+ days. You know, I can actually start painting a picture and building a story so that other people that read it can now create that story in their head and be more impulsed to buy from me. So next, let's talk about product pictures. So I like taking product pictures from other sellers. You guys know I don't like reinventing the wheel. If I see a product that has been selling, I'm the quickest person to take that description. I'm the quickest person to take that product picture. Listen, it's nothing against that seller, but I know I can sell it better. Facts. But what I will tell you is making sure you have a picture that actually shows that product being used is imperative. I'll give you guys a great example. So I've been looking for a camera mount for my action camera, and I want to put it outside of my car. So I'm looking for a mount that could actually be as magnetic as I need for it to be on the hood or for it to be on the top of my car. Now, one thing I will say is I can look at a bunch of stock photos and see how the magnet sticks to the car, but I would love to see it actually happen in a photo. And I was looking at products and I was able to see it, and I see a bunch of people using them on their cars, and I see the pictures. It made me more comfortable with that brand and with that product. And this is the type of feeling you want to give to your consumers because it will give them an easy way to buy based on impulse, which is exactly what we want. Now, urgency posts, urgency captions, and descriptions are really, really good. So if you are somebody trying to sell out of a product fast, letting people know that I only have 9 of these out of 12, these are selling fast, are great, right? If you use it in the right way. Now, what people do is they try to do this, but they seem desperate because they are actually desperate. They are actually saying, oh, I got 9 left. Please, guys, if you don't buy it, somebody else will. Well, they're not going to believe that, okay? Be able to walk away from deals, as I told you guys in my top 10 dark psychology tricks with phone flipping. Make sure you check out that video. But also make sure that when you are positioning these descriptions, that you're saying it in a way to let them know and make them informed rather than let them know and make them desperate. See, a customer can decide or tell when you're trying to make them desperate or when you're trying to inform them. I'll give you a really good example. So if I'm trying to take my girlfriend to a dinner and I call and say, hey, I would like to make a reservation, and she says, okay, we have a table, but then I forgot my card maybe in the car. So I say, I'm gonna call right back. And she says, okay, just real quick, sir, just letting you know, we only have 2 more tables, so please make sure you call back as soon as possible because I want to make sure you get this spot. That's going to make me feel like she has my back, and I'm going to be more impulsive and want to go and call her fast. But if she was to say, oh, okay, sir, well, you should, okay, all right, well, just call back because I'm not sure if I'll be able to seat you next time you call if you don't call right back. So just make sure you call back, okay? You gonna call back? Matter of fact, I'll just stay on the phone. No, ma'am, you can hang up, I'll call back. Are you sure? Okay, just call back, or the seats might not be available. Like, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, because when you overdo it, you are going to lose. You're going to seem desperate. You're going to lose that leverage. And in return, you may lose that sale. Okay, so lastly, this is my favorite one, as you guys know, closing with confidence. So, matter of fact, I don't even want to say that. I want to rephrase that. Knowing you are the ish, okay? Knowing that what you're selling is that product. Knowing that you are that brand is very important, because when you understand your value and also the product's value that you have, you can walk into any situation and sell anything to anybody, because there's always a way to react to the way somebody is acting. See, when you're playing basketball, prime example, the person that is playing basketball that already knows their move is the person that is always going to lose. The person that is playing basketball and just moving fluently and reacting to everything everyone else does around them is the one that wins. The same thing for the sellers. If you're somebody selling, but you're so calculated that I know I want to sell it to this person, so I got to make sure it happens. And if it doesn't happen, then I lost. That's the bad way to think. If this does not sell by the end of the week, and I got to drop the price. No, you don't want that, okay? You want to think to yourself, well, I'm going to list this and whatever happens, happens. But no matter what happens, I will have a reaction. I will make sure that I put this product in the best position possible to be in front of the best best people for this product to sell. You want to make sure you're putting it in front of people that want to buy it, not putting it on a platform of people that you hope buy it. You want to make sure the products that you have quality, and the products that you have solve problems, or at least the problems that your target audience needs solved. And after that, the product will take care of itself. But making sure that you're selling with confidence is key. That is the best way to sell a product, whether you're at a pop-up shop or even online. Being able to stand straight with your chest out and chin up, and being able to articulate yourself to explain whatever needs the customer needs to be known is one of the most important things in this reselling game. Whether it's you typing it or saying it, be confident, because can't nobody be you. You are the best version of yourself, and you are only going to improve. Guys, if you guys don't know already, I have a bunch of tools and resources in the link in the descriptions below. Make sure you guys go and check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.